It's 2:30 a.m. UK time. I'm wearing my Christmas hat and been asleep for 6 hours, just woken up. Should we do a video? Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. So the last video that I did spoke about a UBISOFT producer who sent out a ludicrous tweet. Let's just have a look at it right here. Enough is enough. Gaming industry, I'm going to need you to end this dude. Talking about PewDiePie. You know exactly who you are. Cut ties with him now. Diana demands that you do so. What an absolutely stupid tweet. And this was in response to an article that she linked where it was saying that PewDiePie was supporting an anti-Semitic YouTube channel. And if she'd bothered to do 60 seconds to 2 minutes of research, she'd have actually realised the context of what was going on, which was at the end of his Pew News, hi Gloria, he recommends a bunch of different YouTube channels and gives them a shout out based off videos that he's watched from that channel. Not all the videos, just the videos which make him laugh or appeal to him. And on this particular channel, he liked this guy's 1 hour, 50-minute video essay about Death Note. And apparently there was a couple of tasteless jokes in there, and this guy's a bit of an edgelord, meme lord, whatever you want to say. And allegedly, that on his channel there has been some anti-Semitic kind of rhetoric. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Why? Because the article that's responding to it is, again, trying to push PewDiePie is an anti-Semite narrative, which appears just to be utter nonsense. When you watch the videos that they claim he's an anti-Semite, in the context that they were meant in, it's quite clear that he isn't. But that's just by the by. So she puts this tweet out. So I do a video response about it, my take on it. And at the end of the video, I said, you have got to be so careful. Because when you have in your profile, I work for Ubisoft, I work on the Division game, and you put stuff like this out, which is clearly taken out of context, clearly threatening, and clearly issued to incite people to literally gang up on somebody. Certainly not the positive, was it promoting positivity that she has in her bio, that she claims to have in her bio. This is really dangerous behaviour. Number one, dangerous because normal human beings shouldn't do this. And number two, when you have your company up there and this is your behaviour, people are going to associate your behaviour with the company. And the Division has had a rocky history already. When the first game released, it was nothing what people wanted it to be. When it was on the build-up and they were showing things off at the various conventions, it looked absolutely sensational to me. I was really excited about this game. I even tweeted out at the development team, say, hey guys, I'm really excited, I'm loving what you're doing. And sometimes they'd like the tweet, sometimes they'd actually reply back going, thanks, or whatnot. And I was just like, oh, this is great. It looks like they do have their ear to their audience as well. And so this is going to be great. And then when it released, the map wasn't anything like they said it was. The PvP was completely broken. The bosses were just bullet sponges. There were so many bugs, glitches, you know what? And it just put so many people off. And I tried to plow through for a couple of months with the game, but even I ended up just having to give up after a couple of months. Now, apparently, they've spent a lot of work trying to fix the Division. A lot. And from what I can gather now, because I haven't really tested it out, but from my friends telling me, they say it's now the looter shooter that it should have been at launch. So when you've got a sequel on the way, you need as much good faith as possible. You need to not just cater to the audience who have stuck by you, but you also need to try and woo back people who were burnt by the first product, saying, hey, we've learnt from our mistakes. The sequel's coming out. It's going to correct a lot of this stuff. You're going to love this game. And then you've got, you know, a moron like Diana coming out going, I'm PewDiePie. Pronoun princess. And so when you do that, people are going to associate that behaviour with that company, and they're going to be like, right, I ain't going to touch your product. And lo and behold, guess what happens? Tweet after tweet after tweet start coming out. A few days ago, an at UBISOFT production professional Diana Laura publicly ordered the murder of YouTuber PewDiePie. Not even joking. This is what the AAA game industry has become. I mean, you can giggle, but the thing is that, look, I'm going to need you to end this dude. That's just a veiled threat, if ever there's a veiled threat. End him as in no longer do business with him. End him as in, whatever. And then you got more. As long as Diana from The Division isn't on this project, I'll buy. Your dev Diana trying to take down PewDiePie makes me not buy your games. Good luck employing her and her trash opinions. And it just goes on and on and on. People just saying, if this person is here, I ain't buying your product. Now, I also said at the end of the video as well that whatever action Ubisoft decide to take, she deserves everything that she gets. And I'm absolutely sticking by that with this. I know some people are saying, if she has been fired, I disavow it, or I find it very cruel, or I don't agree with it. But my take on it is, no. She absolutely did deserve this. Why? Because she shields herself behind her company, Ubisoft, and she shields herself behind her game, The Division. Whichever company you work for, all the companies I've worked for throughout my life, when I am saying anything, when I'm wearing anything that promotes that company, when I'm at a convention, when I'm on the telephone in the office, you are representing that company. And if you want to go onto Twitter and spout off your nonsense while saying at the same time, I'm part of this thing, then you are linking yourself to them, and that company has every right to take action based off that. And we are now in really dangerous times with the gaming industry in terms of the way that sales have plummeted for certain titles. Fallout 76, Battlefield 5, COD selling well but not satisfying the shareholder, EA just in all sorts of trouble anyway throughout the course of the year. Blizzard just annihilating franchises. They've annihilated Diablo, now they've annihilated Heroes of the Storm, they've announced that they're doing cost cutting, they've announced that they're moving into mobile and just rejecting their core audience. This is a really dangerous time for big gaming companies, and they don't need bad publicity right now. They need good publicity. I think I said that right. Blah, blah, blah. They need good publicity. And this is a stage where you can't afford to have idiots make these sort of comments. So there is now a report coming out that she's been fired. This is an unsubstantiated report. This article says that it comes from YouTuber The Quartering. So I'll link this article and the previous article plus this video in the description down below. Go check them out. Make of it as you will. But because of the fact that they've now removed Ubisoft and The Division from their profile, although they're still spreading positivity by ordering the gaming industry to end this dude. Moron. They've also removed their pronoun princess line and replaced it with thoughts and opinions are my own. Now, this doesn't say that she's been fired at all. It might simply be that she's been dragged into the office and said, you wanna spout off your nonsense on Twitter? Then you get rid of this. You get rid of our company. You do not represent us at all when it comes to that. And I think there is a kind of a rumor. I don't know, rumor is the right word, but there's a kind of thing that goes around that the reason why they do put things like I work for this company and that company is to try and attract the verification tick mark, because these people would do anything for a blue tick mark. Because, apparently getting a blue tick mark means more people will be interested in you. Oh, God, whatever. Morons. Absolute morons. And so the report is that she has actually been fired. Now, according to this video, which I have watched, some anonymous Ubisoft employees have reached out and said that this person is a bit of an idiot. This person is a bit of an idiot, and she has been let go. But until there's actual full confirmation on that, it just take it with a wee pinch of salt. But what it does show is that there definitely has been a reaction from Ubisoft in some form or another. I would just leave this person be. These people just, number one, they thrive off attention, and number two, if you attack them, if you go out and start tweeting at them and attack them, then that will just add fuel to their cause, because they're professional victims and they're just looking for any excuse to be outraged. They're looking for any excuse to go back into their echo chamber and just say, oh, gamers, just so toxic, or whatever. So my take on this is, if she has been fired, as I said in my previous video, she's got everything that she deserves, because with millions upon millions of dollars riding on games now, and sales can be massively affected by speech, if you don't want whammons in your game, don't buy it. What happens? People didn't buy it. The words can have an effect. When you try and belittle your audience, when you try and do stupid things like this, people will react and respond. So, looks like she's been... If she has, I've got... Do you know who I feel sorry for? Legitimately, who I do feel sorry for? I feel sorry for the team working on The Division. That's who I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for them, because I've got absolutely no doubt they're hard at work trying to make a good game. No doubt that that's what they're trying to do. And then they have to deal with this, and it just belittles their work. So if she is still there, one thing I would say and recommend that she does is issue a full apology to all her staff. All the staff, not her staff, the staff. And say, I'm sorry for being a complete idiot. So there we go. Maybe, we are seeing a pushback to this behavior. Maybe games companies are starting to realize that the people who really matter are the people who buy their products, not people who try to push agendas. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. I know my hat's cute. Also, you'll notice that there's a bar full of merch down there as well. It's Christmas. Go treat yourself. And me. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.